Yo, what is up, guys? Sean Cho here, bringing you a video of my brand new slash used 2008 BMW 335 Xi. I'll go ahead and give you guys a quick walk around. It's blue on the outside, black leather interior, 6-speed manual. Definitely did come with its problems, but I knew what I was getting myself into, and I really wanted this car for the longest time. So here's a quick walk around, guys. Car for about almost at the end of 3 months now. About 3 months. I bought it in September, end of August, and it's almost the end of December, around the holidays now. So the problems that I ran into. So I put about 4,000. I put about 4,000 miles on the car. And within these 4,000 miles, I'll tell you guys exactly what I've quote unquote, I guess, the maintenance costs are, even though it's only been 3 months. Some of them are common things, but some of these things are just things that were wrong with my car, and I knew it when I first bought it. So the first thing that I did was I replaced the amp. I do have the Logic 7 sound system in here, and I replaced the amp. When I bought the car, nothing was working. There was no sound or anything like that. I bought it off someone on Craigslist off eBay for about 75 bucks. Put that in, swap that in, everything worked fine after that, so the amp was good to go. Second was the back right wheel bearing. So when I would drive the car, it would make a voop, 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 voop kind of sound. It was really, really annoying, and unfortunately, I didn't know how to do it right away, so I held off on that. It was the worst first 500 miles I drove on this car. It took me about 8 hours. Basically, I fucked up. I basically rounded out the spindle where the axle goes into, if you guys know what that is. I'm not sure. Long story short, I fucked it up. So I had to buy a brand new axle, rotor, assembly, hub, spindle, everything from the junkyard. So that cost me about 120. Took the whole axle, everything out, put the new axle, everything back in. The car was good to go, smooth as butter now. Does not make any noise, thank God. Third on the list. So this is a common problem that goes wrong on N54 engines. The oil filter housing gasket. That went bad. So it was pretty bad, but my oil was mixing with my coolant, and the way I found out was when the car was cold, I opened up the coolant cap and there was oil right on the cap. So that's how I found out. So I changed that out. That was actually a really cheap one. The filter, I ordered everything again off FCP Euro. I really do trust that website. Shout out to them if they're watching this. They're probably not, because they don't give a shit. $20 for the gasket and new bolts. So I ordered that. I got that in. So this is something your car might have. It might have wheel locks, which if you have them, take them off as soon as you can, because this will cause the biggest freaking headache of your life. About 1,000 miles later, I got a flat tire in my back right tire. I didn't have the wheel lock, so first I had a flat tire. Got to get the car towed back to my house. Went to BMW. I gave them my VIN number. They searched up the wheel lock number. They gave me a wheel lock. I think it was 50 bucks. So I got the wheel lock. So I went and put it on the wheel. And whoever put these wheels on before I owned the car tightened them down with an air gun, so they were on there so damn tight that the wheel lock just stripped out. It just stripped. So I took it to a guy down the block. Luckily there's a shop there. I took it to him. He couldn't do it. I had to I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm not taking it to a shop, because what he's gonna do is he's told me I have to buy a brand new wheel. He needs to melt the wheel, this and that. Granted, he probably would have gotten the job done. He would have gotten the wheel off, whatever, but that was way too expensive. But before I do anything, let me see if I could go buy another wheel lock. So I bought another wheel lock. I came home, I tried it again, stripped out again. It took off it took off two sides, really, really toughly, but at the back, left one, it would not take that one off. Walmart, I took a Dremel, and I dremeled out the collar around the wheel lock. It was the biggest pain in the ass. But yeah, that was another problem with this car that I had. If you have a 6-speed manual, I'm not sure if you guys know what the CDV delete is. It's a clutch delay valve delete. So I searched up on forums and everything, and it looks so simple. So I thought it was like, I could definitely do this. So I jacked the car up and I tried doing it, and for some reason when I delete the valve, the hoses wouldn't go back together. Long story short, I had to take it to a shop. He charged me $350 to get a new one. So I ordered a new one. I came in, he installed it. He said that he had to take off the line and bleed. I get it, you know, you have to bleed the clutch. I get that. But he charged me $350. Done deal. I just wanted my car back. Another expense. Oh, well, oil change. I did that as soon as I got the car. Oil change was a must. I've done coil pack. I did all the coil packs. I did all the coil packs and spark plugs. Sorry, I was having a brain fart. Spark plugs. Because those are known for going bad on this car. Well, another thing that I replaced was the front right tension strut. So I replaced that. It's basically a control arm. The tension strut was $70. That was like completely shot, so I replaced that. I replaced the back rear shocks, both of those. I replaced both of those. $120. I think the shocks were 60 each, so it was 120. I did a coolant flush on the car right away because the oil, after the oil filter housing gasket, I did a coolant flush right away because the oil was mixing with my coolant, and that was a big no-no. So I flushed it out 7 times, and then I put OEM BMW coolant diluted 50-50. So that was good to go, and that's really about it so far. I guess it's been an expensive 3 months, but again, I knew what I was getting myself into. I wanted this car for the past, I would say, year and a half. Before this, I had a 325i 2004 325i black. Basically, how I got this car was I flip cars. So I buy cars on the side, I repair them, and I flip them, and that's how I work my way up to buying this car. So far, I'm loving it. Honestly, it's giving me problems, but I love this car. 6-speed manual, can't go wrong. Twin turbo. I can't wait to tune it. I can't wait to put downpipes on it. I still gotta get a muffler delete. I can't wait to do a whole bunch of cosmetic mods to this car. There's a lot of things coming for this car, guys. I really want to get rid of all these small quirks and things. I want to make sure the car is gonna be running smooth before I actually tune it, because I don't want any problems when I tune it, especially during the winter time when it's cold. No one wants to get underneath the car while it's 30 degrees outside and fix something, or under the hood while it's 30 degrees outside and fix something, because unfortunately I don't have a garage. So if you guys have an E92 or 335i, 335xi, 328i, you know, stay tuned. Definitely a lot more videos to come. If you guys like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, subscribe, you know, comment, and DM me if you guys have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.